I mean, first off, what a great team win for everybody. We certainly were very happy, excited to be in this moment. We had a great week of preparation, and we played well for the 60 minutes. I thought, defensively we were outstanding. To hold them to single digits, 5 goals, and really, get some key play from our defensemen, in our rope unit. They were outstanding all game long, winning their matchups, and then Colin in the goal. I know a lot of people talk about the face-offs. When we make saves and we get stops and we clear the ball as efficiently as we had today, those stats don't matter. There's other stats that, overwhelm those stats. So Colin was great, 17 saves. When he gets more than 15, it doesn't really matter what the face-off stats are, because our clearing percentage, certainly negate that. So great team win. So happy for our senior class, so happy for our team, and very, very thankful and happy for our alumni to get this win for them.
We'll take questions first from Matt Tamian and then Keith Sargent.
Coach, congrats. 1990 is a long time ago.
Thanks, Matt.
31 years, and I know you've had a lot of, in your years, you've had a lot of close calls, and a lot of people have contributed to it. But what does it mean for this group and just Rutgers as a whole, this victory and winning this game?
Yeah, first and foremost, this senior class has been outstanding all year long. When we made the commitment to come back to campus and train, and the COVID guidelines, they sacrificed and they dedicated, and they were great leaders and mentors for all the young guys. So, give our senior class a pat on the back. They certainly were outstanding this whole year, and we leaned on them, throughout the spring in the big games. And this one was a great, Rutgers had, only, 2 wins now in the NCAA first round. So this is the second, Rutgers men's lacrosse win all time in the NCAA tournament. So they should be proud of their accomplishments. But, our alumni base has been outstanding. Pat Hobbs has done a great job of supporting men's lacrosse here at Rutgers. And we have some great administrative support, followed by outstanding alumni support. And our players, are getting better and better. And, the young alumni over the last couple of years, they did a lot of the heavy lifting. They paved the way for this team to be where we are right now. So very thankful for those guys as well.
Brian, how you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you.
How much do you think getting out of the Big Ten? I know you're battle tested, going through the grind of the Big Ten all year, but maybe to get out of the Big Ten and play a different opponent for some. How much do you think that helped?
Yeah, well, obviously it's great to see a different color jersey, and certainly the Big Ten schedule prepared us for big games in the month of May, and give Lehigh a lot of credit. They were undefeated in their conference. They won their conference championship, and they had a great season. So they're well coached. They got some talented players, and just happy. I thought the last time out for us, I don't think we played as well as we needed to and wanted to. So it was great to have a second chance and opportunity to get an at-large bid and play again and practice and be together with this team one more time. And we're survive in advance, and we're looking forward to doing it all over again this week and preparing for a very talented North Carolina team.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. I was just curious to get your thoughts on, at the end of the first quarter is a 2-2 game, and then you guys score 6 of the next 7 and just go on a really long run there where you're able to keep Lehigh off the board entirely. I guess, was there a turning point that sort of came either in how you were playing or how your team was playing or how what Lehigh was giving you? I guess, what sort of catalyzed that run for you guys?
I think the second quarter was very good for us to continue understanding that we can get stops on the defensive end even after losing faceoffs and clear the ball. We were running in transition, so we were getting goals off transition, and they were playing a zone, and it was just a matter of time. We were going to have our possessions and we were going to have our opportunities. We just had to start, I think, changing our shots a little bit. I thought we had a lot of shots early in the first half that were maybe high, and I thought we mixed up our shooting. Coach Sermon did a great job of organizing them during timeouts and at halftime to really start pulling away and having those shots fall on the offensive side of the field, while the defense was lights out in the third quarter as well.
Well, I'll go ahead here. I was gonna ask about you guys adjusting to the zone, but you kind of answered that. Instead, I'll ask about with Colin specifically. Not only his stopping the ball, but what did he spark you in terms of the transition in his outlets today?
Well, I mean, he's such a great leader, and he's a quarterback on the defensive end, another coach on the field. He has a loud, booming voice that really organizes the defensive guys, gets them to their spots. And he had 17 saves, and I think we had one failed clear when a guy clamped up and dropped the ball out of bounds. But we were almost perfect clearing the ball. So all those stops that he made on the defensive end, saving the ball, we turned into offensive possession. Some goals in transition, some possession opportunities to play zone offense. So I thought the other thing is that even though we maybe didn't win the ground ball statistic, because of the face-offs. I thought the 50-50 ground balls, came up Rutgers throughout the, it was 30-31, and we don't get those ground balls with the face-off win. So I thought the 50-50 ground balls inside the box, we were great at that on the defensive end. That just helped us, negate the statistical face-off numbers in this game.
Go back to Keith Sargent if you have another question.
And you talk about, obviously first time in 31 years, the women's team won yesterday, first time ever. Can you just talk about just how the two programs maybe try to fuel each other?
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes back to leadership. We got a great athletic director in Pat Hobbs. I think the administration and our alumni support, it starts at the top. We have a brand new Rodkin Center. We have a lot of infrastructure for our student athletes with sports medicine and nutrition and strength and conditioning. So when you have all those things, it doesn't happen overnight, but over time, it just keeps on stacking and stacking and growing and growing. And I think you're seeing the fruits of all the labor from 2015, 2016 when we joined the Big Ten. And we still don't have the full revenue sharing. So, next year for the 21-22 season is the first time that we're on even par and playing field with everyone else in the Big Ten and our peers. So I think we're just scratching the surface here at Rutgers.